guys doing? My name is Joseph Googie. I am one of the co-founders of Pre-PT Grind, which is a pre-PT platform that is meant to help you as a pre-PT get into PT school without wasting time or money. Tonight I will be doing a very short live stream, but a very important one. And for those of you that are new to this group, welcome. In this group, the sole purpose is to use this group as, Pedro, how you doing, man? The purpose of this group is to utilize it as a platform to just help each other just grow as pre-PTs, as applicants, ask your questions, literally get everything answered that you want to get answered. We have Shanora here, Rachel, Allison, good to see you guys here. If you're joining us live, comment #Team Live. If you're watching this on replay, comment #Team Replay. We have Audrey, we have Man. Good to see all of you here. So tonight, the topic that I want to share with you really comes from a conversation that I had with a student a few days ago, this past weekend. And the concept that I'm titling it the 3.5 day pre-PT week. And so let me know if you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, let me know just so I make sure that everything is clear on my end. If you cannot hear me, let me know that as well, and I'll be sure to fix it. So it's called the 3.5 day pre-PT week. So the 3.5 day pre-PT week came from a conversation that I had with a student. And while we were on the phone, this student was telling me, Joseph, right now I have a lot of different things that I'm trying, because one of the things that they realized is that as a student, they had to have a lot of different priorities. And so they told me, Joseph, for this week, I have 7 different key things I have to get done if I want to stay on track. And I was like, cool. I was like, so what's the problem? And the student says, well, I feel like that's too much and it's actually overwhelming me. I feel kind of concerned. So right now, anybody who's watching live, whether you're applying this cycle, whether you're applying next cycle, maybe it's right now, maybe it's ever. Debbie, what's up? How you doing? Brenda, good to see you as well. Have you felt like you had so many things to handle in 1 week? Like you knew exactly what you needed to do. You knew whether it's the GRE, you have a practice test, whether it's submitting your application this week, whether it's getting the letters of recommendation locked in. Like you knew what you had to do, but you were just overwhelmed. You're like, this is too much. This is too much. For those of y'all joining us, thank you guys so much. We're talking about the 3.5 day pre-PT week. And so if that is you, let me know. Have you felt that? Have you ever, as an applicant, maybe it's right now, have you felt where you're like, okay, I got all of this to take care of this week. I got all this to take care of maybe this month. And it just seems like too much. It seems so overwhelming, so overbearing. If that is you, just let me know below so I know I'm not talking to myself tonight. But it's all of us. It still happens to me today. Just as a coach, as a PT, as a husband, where I'm just like, okay, I have all these different things to take care of this week. And so as a student is talking to me, what's up, Paul? As a student is talking to me, I was like, I see what's going on. I was like, it sounds like you feel very overwhelmed. It sounds like you have all these great things that you have to do, and I agree that they're all key priorities. And it looks like you've prioritized them well, because I would always recommend that. But I said, I think what's overwhelming you is that you're maybe seeing this as too big of too many days to space all of it out. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, the honest truth is, if you had an exam, and the exam was going to be in 2 weeks, right? Rachel, how you doing? If you had an exam and the exam was going to be in 2 weeks, and you had 2 weeks to study for it, what are the odds that you would actually start studying for it today? I'll ask you the same question. If you had an exam, let's just be real. Don't try to make up. If you legitimately had an exam in 2 weeks, what would be the odds? What would be the odds that you would actually start studying for it today? Would you? Probably not, right? Naturally, let's just be real. Probably not. And the reason is because we have so much time. there are other things that we can take care of now. But if that exam was in 2 days, now all of a sudden things are a little different. Now all of a sudden all of our energy is so focused on that one thing. So I told him, I was like, check it out. I want you to try something for me this week. You have all this stuff that you have to get done, and I think you're getting so concerned about all of it being spread out over a certain period of time. I need you to cut it in half. Collapse it in half. Tell yourself that between Sunday and Monday, Tuesday, Sunday and Wednesday, like Wednesday night. So this was Sunday afternoon when we had the conversation. Between Sunday and Wednesday night is all you have to get all of it done. What would you do? And he's like, oh, I haven't thought of it that way. So he started telling me, okay, I would do this. I would move this around. I would move that around. Okay, this is what I would do. Okay, cool. I was like, cool. You now have your own 3.5-day week. So I said, in order to stay efficient and locked in, you have to feel like everything is moving now. It's just like studying for an exam. If we feel like it's so far out, it actually overwhelms us more. We actually get more anxious about it more. But if it's tomorrow or in 2 days, we're like, okay, what do I have to do now? Like, how efficient can I be now between this moment, Raquel, how you doing, between now and the exam itself? So I told him, I was like, yo, I need you to this week treat it like a 3.5-day week. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to share that with the pre-PTs. Each of you needs to start telling yourself that everything that you feel like you have time for is cut in half. If you're saying, you know what? I have until October to submit my application, cut it in half. I have until December, until my deadline, cut it in half. I have until late September to take my GRE again, cut it in half. Because what that does is it starts showing you real quick where all of your effort should be going, where all of your energy should be going as an applicant, as an individual. You start becoming a lot more efficient with your time, which is something that we end up wasting a lot, and it's just something we all do, unfortunately. So my question to you is, will you create your own 3.5-day week? Or maybe it's your 2-week month. Like, whatever you want to do. Will you take all the things you have to do and say, you know what, I'm going to challenge myself a little bit and try to cut my time in half. Because I can tell you right now that the applicant that you will become, I can tell you right now that the level of like studiousness that you will have, the level of focus you will have, will be accelerated. And if you're having any trouble with it, just reach out to us and let us know. But I thought I'd share that tonight because as applicants, we do get overwhelmed. There is a lot to do. And some of those things are not priorities, I get it. But tonight I just wanted to really share the concept of the 3.5-day week. If you guys can use that to navigate yourself as a pre-PT applicant, to really get you going, to lock you in, to keep you focused, then you're going to start seeing some really cool things happen. So let me know how it works for you. If you love it, comment below, come back to the video and say, hey, Joseph, this thing was great. It kept me locked in for the week. But right now it is Monday night. Say, okay, between now and like 3.5 days from now, like, can I collapse all the things I need to do this week into that time frame? And then see what happens. Y'all have a good one.